Yes, happy morning, children. Valga Velamudan. Yes, today you people, eighth grade people, going to learn the civics. First chapter in our civics. Okay, civics, which means it's related to the citizens and his society. Okay, dear. Yes, in seventh grade and sixth grade, you learned about our local government and about the state government and equality, fundamental rights, fundamental duties, etc. You learned already in the sixth grade and the seventh grade. This year, what you going to learn in your civics in this year, eighth grade? Yes, that we're going to see. Okay, dears? Yes. Before it, I'm asking some questions to you. You ready to say answer? Yes, children, you say, if there is no traffic police to regulate our traffic every day, what will happen? And if we meet any problem or queries means immediately we are going to the police station. Okay. So imagine if there is no police station to register our complaints and giving and asking our queries to us, what will happen? And there is no court also in our country to giving solution for our problem, that is legal or political problem. What will happen? Yes. Yes, children, think your answer. Okay, we will discuss. Yes, this year our lesson is what? The Indian Constitution. What is Constitution? In a single line, you learnt what? You learnt what? Constitution, a book of rules or laws. Okay, yes, I'll explain you. Before that, here in your book they given almost everything we do is governed by some set of rules. There are rules for games like soccer, for social clubs, and for adults in the workplace. There are also rules imposed by morality and custom that play an important role in telling us what we should and should not do. That is the rules for a game. Okay, if for example football, actually the football play only by the feet. Okay, if a player taking the football in his hand while the match is going, if a player taking the football in his hand means in his lifetime he will not play the football, any matches he will not play. Okay, so like that a lot of rules and regulations, that is what we should do and should not do, they given. That is called constitutive rules. That is called constitutive rules. Okay, that is fundamental rules for a game. For example, here I'm giving the source. A referee has full authority of enforce the rules or law of the game on the players. When a player do something against the rules, referee takes action like send off player as shown images below. Okay, yes, should. What they want to do? Should not. They should not fight. And red card. If they do anything wrong, if they do anything wrongly or it is not given in the rules means they show the red card. Yes, children, that is the constitutive. We can also call them fundamental to the game. We can also, like these games, a society also constitutive rules that make it what a society is differentiating from other kinds of societies. In large societies in which different communities of people living together, these rules are formulated through consensus. And in modern countries, this consensus is usually available in written form. A written document in which we find such rules is called a constitution. What does mean by consens? Yes, here the fundamental rules they are saying formulated through consents in which different communities of live together. These rules are formulated through Consents, that means a general agreement. That means what? A general agreement. Okay, so what is called constitutive rules? Here I said a fundamental rules for a game or for a society. That constitutive rules separate the individuality one games to another. Yes, dears, shall we go to the next? Here I am giving the definition for the constitutions. We need laws in society so our society can regulate and work properly. They are designed to protect us and our property and to ensure that everyone in society behaves the way that the community expect them to. Let us what to expect as a consequence of our actions. Laws have been the glue that has kept society together. Without laws, there would be complete anarchy. Means that is there is the one way of the solutions. Then listen, what is constitution anyway? Here, in general, what is constitution? We saying it is a book of rules or book of law. Yes, no children? Yes, already we saw what will happen if there is no police, if there is no traffic police, if there is no court. Okay, what will happen? Okay, there are some rules we want to follow to living in a harmony way in our country. Okay, for that we should follow some rules. Whom given the rules for us? How to follow that rules? Where the rules? How they frame the rules? Everything. That is called constitutions. If we not obey the rules, what will happen? Everything. Okay. Yes. Here you see, the constitution is the supreme law of the land. That is the supreme, highest. Yes, in our country, all the citizens are under the law. Okay. Before the law, all are equal. That already we know. Whether it is the first citizen of our country, prime minister, to that laborers. Okay, so all are equal before the law. That is, our constitution is the supreme law. That is the first. All other laws have to conform to the constitution. Whatever the other laws or government or other executives are legislature are make, they want to conform from the constitutions of our India. The constitution contains laws concerning the government and its relationship with people. A constitution is concerned with two main aspects: the relation between the different level of government and between the government and the citizens. The different level of governments in our country we know, that is legislature, executive and judiciary, and between the government and the citizens. Okay children, I hope you understand. Here I am giving what is a constitution. A society has some fundamental rules that make it what it is and differentiate it from other societies. Okay, children? Yes. Today, most countries in the world have a constitution, while all democratic countries are likely to have a constitution. It is not necessary that all countries that have a constitution are democratic. Children, do you understand? It is not necessary all the constitution as a democratic. What is called a democratic? The leader of the country selected by the own people. Okay, that is called democratic. Okay, or all the citizens above a certain age, they have the vote power. Okay, that's called democratic. So here what they are saying, in the world, many countries today almost all the countries have their constitution, but it is not necessary all the constitution have the act as a democratic country or democracy. The constitution serves several purposes. First, it lays out certain ideals that form the basis of the kind of country that we as citizens aspire to live in. Or put another way, constitution tells us what the fundamental nature of our society is. Yes, it tells our fundamental nature of our society also. Yes, children, the next. In large societies where people of different communities live together, the rules are made through consensus. That means India is a large society. In our country, different communities of people living together. Okay, the rules are made through consensus. In what way? Our constitutions refer to so many constitutions in the world. So here consensus means a general agreement. Okay, children, do you understand? Yes. These rules are usually available in written form. Yes, children, till this again I will say one. What is a constitution? A society has some fundamental rules that make it what it is and differentiate it from other societies. And also today so many constitutions, so many countries follow the constitution, but it is not necessary that all constitution has a democracy. And also our constitutions it want to say how the nature of the society. For example, our country, our society, that is Indian, is different communities. Okay, it is a diversity, different communities. It have different communities. A country a country is usually made up of different communities of people who share certain beliefs, and country can agree upon the principles that all persons in a country basis of the way in which they want the country to be governed. This includes not only the type of government but also an agreement on certain ideas that they all believe the country should uphold. Okay, that I am giving here. Yes. A written document which contains the fundamental rules is called a constitution. Here I am giving the constitution's definition. A written document which contains the fundamental rules is called a constitution. What is called fundamental rules or a basic rules? It is called constitutive rules. Okay, children, do you understand what we are saying? Yes. What is constitution? In our country, the constitution is the supreme law of the land. All other laws have to conform to the constitutions. What are the laws? Executive or drawn by the legislature, it should be conformed by our constitution. The constitution contains law concerning the government and its relations with the people. A constitution is concerned with two main aspects. The first one is it relations between the different levels of government, that is 3 levels of government: legislature, executive and judiciary. And then second, they given here between the government and the citizens. It is related to the government and the citizens. That means here in large societies where people of different communities live together, the rules are made through consents, and it want to say what is the nature of their society. Okay, dears. Yes, these rules are usually available in written form, and a written document which contains the fundamental rules is called a constitution. Yes, children, now I hope you understand what is a constitution. Okay, constitution wants to tell a set of rules to his people to live in the harmony life, okay, to live harmony. So for that, they frame the constitutions. Our Indian constitutions refer so many constitutions in the world. It taken what are the rules and regulations applicable for our country, they taken from all the other countries' constitutions. Okay, Indian constitutions, that is a written constitution. Because is there any other constitutions without written? Yes. Example, Britain. Okay, a written document which contains the fundamental rules is called a constitution. So first session, what is constitution? Go through it. In the next sessions, why does we need a constitution? Okay, children, let me see in the next session.